If we get one, I can make a copy, a disc of this.
Well, you know, anything that you have the time, which is you don't have this time as much as you want, on the car, I still have quite a bit of sentimental attachment.
Of course you do, yeah.
Including a whole
Bunch of receipts.
pile of stuff. But you do, over years, well over 50 years, you collect quite a bit of pieces of paper.
Look good.
Anyway, this is the piston heads thing, and this is, I guess this essentially belongs to Gooding.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it on Gooding's thing, yeah? You saw it on Gooding's. We took it down by the bay.
Yeah, that's down, that's the downslope, or by the downslope off the bridge.
By the Berkeley Pier.
Okay. Oh, this is the Berkeley side. Okay, I thought it was on the other side of the Richmond Bridge, but no.
And then what we're doing is we put a new clutch in it. We put a new clutch in.
Yeah.
And the brakes in the back, they fixed the handbrake and they redid the wheel cylinders and stuff so that it wouldn't bind.
That was a botched job. I took it to a guy locally who was supposed to know how to do it, and I don't know why. They ended up tightening the brakes to where you practically couldn't move it. And so I loosened them up a lot. And in the meantime, I think the cylinders must have gotten hot enough to boil some fluid out on the linings. So,
something like that. So we've had Kevin Kay do some work on it.
Oh,
to prepare
okay.
it. So he's got it right now. We'll be picking it up from him.
Okay.
He's had it for about a month.
Okay. He was going to get into just selling parts, and was he going to pass the whole thing on? The
restoration business? No, I think he's continuing to do restorations on Astons. Astons have, picked up in value finally after all of these years.
Yeah.
To a great percentage rate per year. So that he's doing a lot of DB4s and DB5s and DB4 GPs. It was just it's gone wild. So he agreed, because he had his cars prepared for the Pebble Beach weekend, that he had an opening, which was perfect, because then we could get this ready so that if somebody, when somebody buys it, they'll be able to use it immediately.
Okay, is he going to do a lot of cosmetics on it?
No. He was going to play with the carburetors. He did something with the clutch. He did the rear brakes and the handbrake and stuff.
And all get this all done by the middle of August.
He promised me.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to be thinking about things like that.
Well, you did a great job with the car over all of these years. The car was really nice. The interior work, the paint work, the body was beautiful.
Fast Freddy Timms.
Yep. Yeah.
That was just before we went down to. Was it just before? No, hell. I don't even think the interior was done when we went down to Monterey.
Yeah. The one interesting thing about that car in particular that's different than all the other ones is that every other strip in the grille has been removed.
Yeah.
And was that done for the GMC or for the Aston motor?
I couldn't tell you. I would say very likely for the studio or the GMC.
To keep it cool.
Eventually, why Doug took the whole grill out, because there really wasn't any point to it other than try to keep the number of bugs down, which would even do it. I mean, if you look back on Astons that were raced by privateers and the British stuff, why very often the grill is, you've got every other one done, taken out, or the whole thing, because if they went outside of the British Isles, there was time it would overheat.
Yeah. It was designed for their climate.
It was absolutely designed that. And the British, again, they have this thing, she'll be right, and so they never could do yearly improvements or anything. It was built to the specification over and over and over again, complete with weird stuff. And that's...
They moved all the mistakes forward, too. Yeah, everybody loves Astons though. They have a special feeling, Aston Martin.
Well, it is they are in a unique thing. That's really, you know, there's always been England sort of aspect to it. I don't know, did you see that cartoon in Punch, I think, it showed the mother looking in on her son who was down there praying at the bed, and the caption is, "You don't have to worry, Junior. Aston Martin has been saved."